Hello again, you're welcome to day 19 of the New Testament Reading Challenge. Today, I read from the book of Luke chapter 22 all through to Luke chapter 24. In life's hardest moments, when the weight of the world presses down, Jesus already showed us the way. Can you recall in the Garden of Gethsemane, when he was overwhelmed with sorrow, he knelt and prayed, not for the trial to pass, but for God's will to be done. Here is the lesson. In times of struggle, our strength isn't found in running away, but in surrendering to the Father's will through prayer. Remember, temptations will come. They are inevitable, by the way. But Jesus reminded us to pray that we do not fall. So, prayer isn't just a ritual. It is our lifeline, our anchor in the storms of life. Are you committed to it? Am I committed to it? Are we all together praying to stand firm when the world around us shakes? Earlier also, I see Jesus telling his disciples to carry no purse, no bag, no sword. But if you read downward, he later tells them to take extra provisions, even a sword for self-defense, I will say. So, what has changed? The season. Yes, life isn't static, remember, and neither is God's guidance. At every stage and season, we must seek His direction. Remember, He leads us differently in different times and stages of our life. Then I also see Peter. Then there goes Peter, the man who walked on water with Jesus. You remember? The man who swore he would never deny him. Yet, in a moment of fear, Peter fell. His story isn't just a warning to us, it is a call to humility. No one is above failure. That is why we need prayer. Constant and fervent prayer to remain faithful to God to the very end. And another thing that rubs my mind dearly is the forgiveness of Jesus. Oh, the forgiveness of Jesus. As he hung on the cross, he's been mocked, beaten, betrayed. You know the words that came out of his mouth? Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. The challenge is, if Jesus, in his deepest agony, could forgive, what offense is too big for us to release? What offense is too great for us to release? Forgiveness frees our hearts. It reflects the grace of God as well. Sometimes life clouds our vision, like the two men we saw on the road to Emmaus. They don't even recognize Jesus was walking with them. But here is the truth. Jesus is always there. He is always there. All we need to do is to allow Him to open our inner eyes, to break through our doubts and fears. Then we can see Him more clearly. Because in His presence, our hope can be restored. So, in conclusion, we see from the garden to the cross to the empty tomb, Luke chapter 22 to 24 reminds us of this. Prayer is our power. Forgiveness is our freedom. And Jesus is always walking with us, opening our eyes, carrying us through, and leading us home. I hope you are motivated by today's reading. Join me again tomorrow for another exciting word. Bye.